Alright, this is by Bizarre Bub. Still need to watch some of the videos. Don't know where the other videos went to, so
was getting creepy vibes from the room he was in when, moments later, this happens.
I'm about to go lay back down, and I'm gonna hope to God that nothing fucking does any weird shit, because I feel like there's weird shit right there. But at the same time, it could be friendly. Oh God, now look at me. I'm starting to sound like a fucking weirdo. Okay. Do you see that?
see what? What am I looking at? Oh. Someone pulled it off with the
Here's
string.
some footage of a baby sleeping in its crib.
Oh no. What's scarier than something being pulled by a string? A child.
When, after a few seconds, this happens.
Go sleep, Kai. Gotta find a snort base from an emo so it's used first. What am I looking at? Are you sure it's saying forever? Are you sure that baby is actually speaking English? Warframe. Freaking, I was trying to download Warframe, but I didn't have enough memory.
The odd thing about this footage is that it seems as though the baby spoke, which is weird if he did, as the mother of this child states that he doesn't know how to speak yet.
Pretty sure the ground is like thunder or something. Yeah. It's probably something else. Like, we don't know the context, and it's just like a video, so for all we know, it could have been thunder, it could have been a car outside, who knows. And the baby saying forever, it could have just been it speaking gibberish. You know how babies are. Even door open, the worst mistake, because I could let drop, it could be a child.
What do you make of this video? Let me know down below. This next clip seems to have been taken at an apartment complex. Regardless of where it was taken, the place is pretty spooky.
Is that the back rooms?
As it looks very similar to the back rooms. The creepiest part about this, though, is that this place actually exists, unlike the back rooms. If given the chance, would you roam the halls of this place in the middle of the night? While being away from home, A.S. Dixon had captured something on camera.
Yes, let's have an emoji of a finger.
Look closely at the background, as what she captures is far off in the distance. Here are some other.
That's just me. That's just me outside looking for beans. But I think it's just someone trying to be spooky. Looks similar to the back rooms, almost like the game was based on a real liminal spaces. Listen here, you little. I know Dream's gonna go back and look at these videos, but you touch my beans. I will touch your beans all over. And a boy's been 3
other clips she's captured, all of which further prove the fact that her home is haunted.
What am I looking at? The table moving and someone throwing stuff off camera. Okay.
The scariest videos I've seen.
Wait, what was that? Oh, the plant moving.
The scariest videos I've seen, personally, are those in which a ghost or some other entity is peeping its head through a doorway.
Oh, it's just Uncle Bob looking out from the outside in.
Or outside a window. There's something about it that's just really unnerving. And the following clip is demonstrative of those type of videos that I don't like watching alone.
Here I go to bed myself. What the is that? What is that?
So I don't really like videos that have something around the corner. Right? That's around the corner and looking at you and then back away. Prove that their home is haunted. For once, I'd love someone to go all the way with these like lamps and stuff, breaking stuff. Think the dog actually set off in that video.
What? Oh God! Is that?
You can't even tell what it is.
This next video comes from an urban explorer who went back to a place he checked out 2 weeks ago. What he found when he came back spooked him, for what he saw wasn't there before.
What, the Star of David? The ghosts are always so weirdly well behaved, lightly knocking things without damaging. Yeah, they're past their time. They're just trying to get the owners out, you know?
Someone worked.
But let's be honest here, the people who went back to look, it could have just been like, honestly, it could have just been other people that want to make a scary scene. Because looking at this stuff, this is not new blood. This is not old blood. It would have been brown, so that's literally paint. In game back, it's so Wendy's. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's?
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Exactly. Thank you, Rennis, for backing me up there. Hey, they have to live there forever. Would you want to live in a messy, destroyed house? Well, I mean...
Someone working at what appears to be a clinic encounters something pretty chilling.
What is
The
that?
person working at the front desk is doing something when, out of nowhere, this happens.
I think someone wants to get checked out. Wait a minute, are you sure it's not someone over here pulling a string to the wheelchair?
Even after returning the wheelchair to its place, it still somehow manages to make its way back to the front desk. Here's a really cool, yet really creepy stop-motion animation that someone made.
Ooh. But why is... Well, I mean, it is scary calm.
Bree was at a park, playing on the playground with a friend, when, while recording her friend, she captures this.
Let's go. Whee! There you go. There you go. There you go.
I don't like these types of videos.
There's no doubting that it sounds like a
Like, oh, there's a ghost that could be in the background. Be remote control. Yeah, but it doesn't. It's a wheelchair though, not a vehicle.
child. You can barely make out what it's saying, but many agree that it's saying something to the effect of, "Where's my dad?" As always, what are your thoughts on this?
Trust
There's
us,
nothing
there's
more
no way around.
unsettling than seeing your dog or cat hiss or growl at something that isn't there. But when you actually see something that not only your pet can see, it's a lot more terrifying.
Same here, Gallon.
Such was the case in the following video, in which an owner and her dog are resting when, out of nowhere,
Is that The Witcher?
this happens.
I'm busy looking at the TV. Oh no, someone pulled
It's
the
almost
string
as
off.
though he sensed this beforehand. Could it be that he saw something that caused his frame to fall? Or do you think there might be some other explanation?
Yeah, he got a string and pulled it from the blind spot. Also, why would there be a camera there? Is this a security camera? Or is it just, you know, your normal phone camera? If so, then why is he...
Late at night, the following was captured.
See something react, more likely believe them since they're more in tune with the environment than we are. Yeah, but if it's like something that the owner did and they don't understand, and then said thing fell off, who knows? That is a very squeaky gate. Alright, that's actually getting my nerves, jeez. And it's probably in a home security camera for their dog, so they keep an eye on them. Most people free roam. Or an elk? I never heard an elk, so that sounds like a deer. I wouldn't know the noises. You have more experience than I do.
Tornado.
I'm always suspicious of well-placed cameras that aren't clear security cameras. It gives me the same vibes of fail videos where it's doing nothing that required a video being made just so it happens to catch an epic fail.
Tornadoes are by far one of the most destructive forces of nature. The most powerful tornado ever recorded was El Reno, which took place in Oklahoma. This massive, yet terrifying tornado clocked in with a speed close to 300 miles per hour, which is insane considering that the most destructive tornado had a speed around 200 miles per hour. As you can imagine, El Reno was pretty scary. But the most unsettling thing to encounter in a situation like this is not just the tornado itself, but the reaction of others as they confirm the seriousness of the situation. Seeing despair and fear in the faces of those around you in a situation like this makes you think, I'm gonna die, and there's nothing more scary than a thought like that. That being said, this next video is
Alright, let's pause it here and just look at the stuff real quick. I need a video of an elk. Alright, let's see this video of said elk. What the frick? Why am I getting an announcement here? Oh, I see. I see how it is. I see how it is. What the heck's going on in here? Oh, I see. I see. I see. Oh, I understand now. Cool. Yeah. Does sound like wait, let me go back to this real quick. It does sound a little distorted. Freedom from Ad Brazil. Really? Okay then. Let me just continue on.
That being said, this next video is a great example of what fear looks like during a tornado lockdown.
So we're kind of all in the bathroom. I'm shaking. Lauren's blocking the door with mattress.
When the Wendigos have a list.
The plan was to basically get in the car and go and drive away from the storm and leave the house.
What would you do in a situation?
Which I heard is a bad idea. You don't want to go outside. It's better to be safe inside. Trust me. I was thought the same of just leaving and go the opposite direction, or at least away from the path. It could be as simple as the video being slowed down since there's nothing else to gauge how fast it was going. And it could have just been a still video. Do actually sound like that. Their voices crack and shift tones better than what they're trying to tell others. Okay, you have more experience with that one then. I have none. Thank you for this insightful information, Stormy.